Major League Baseball entered the 20th century in trouble. Declining attendance, rowdyism, unhappy players, and feuding, not to mention greedy club owners, were some of the issues. In 1894, Byron Johnson took over a struggling minor league circuit called the Western League and made it a big success. In 1900, he changed the name to the American League to challenge Spalding's struggling National League. Johnson brought honest baseball, cheaper ticket prices, and a wholesome family atmosphere. The National League ignored him, a major miscalculation. The National League had to drop 4 of its teams due to financial problems. The American League hired out these out-of-work players and by 1902 was said to have much better players within their league. In 1903, a new national agreement was made. 2 separate but equal major leagues. On October 1st, 1903, the Boston Red Sox and the Pittsburgh Pirates played in the very first World Series. This was a best-of-9 game contest. Boston won the first World Series in 8 games. Also in 1903, John McGraw was suspended by Byron Johnson for arguing with umpires. The next year, John McGraw's team won the pennant for the American League. He refused to play in the 1904 World Series because of the previous suspension. There was no World Series that year. One cold afternoon, when ice cream sales were low, a British caterer, Harry Stevens, sent out for German sausages, which he put into long buns so fans could hold and eat them. He introduced hot dogs to the ballpark. In 1908, a popular vaudeville writer, Jack Norwith, took the train and saw an advertisement that read, "Baseball today at the Polo Grounds." By the end of the train ride, he had written, "Take me out to the ball game." The chorus of this song is sung at every Major League Baseball game today. Honus Wagner was a Pennsylvania coal miner that hoped to become a barber. Wagner became a star in the Iron and Oil League and then joined the Pirates in 1900 and played shortstop with them for 18 years. 722 bases stolen, over a 300 batting average for 15 seasons in a row, and he also held the record for the number of at-bats and number of games played, which stood for 4 decades. Ty Cobb had a rough start in life. He was always trying to prove himself to his father, who was hard to please. Ty was determined to make a name for himself. He left home at 17 to play in the minor leagues, and his father told him not to come back a failure. This drove Cobb to prove himself as a man. When no major league offers came his way, Cobb forged letters praising his own skills to Grantland Rice, the sports editor of the Atlanta Journal. 3 weeks before he was finally hired as a major league player, his mom shot and killed his father. His father never knew of Ty's success. These struggles affected how he played. He was known for raising his sharp spikes when he would slide into a base. Many opponents would suffer injuries because of this. Ty was not a nice man, called the dirtiest player, but he was a great ball player. He won 12 batting titles in 13 years. Fans began to argue who was a better player, Ty Cobb or the great Honus Wagner. Ty Cobb and Honus Wagner met for the first time during the 1909 World Series. It was the Detroit Tigers versus the Pittsburgh Pirates. The series took the full 7 games. Pittsburgh won. Honus Wagner outplayed Cobb. Wagner hit .333 and Cobb hit .231. Cobb stole 2 bases, while Wagner stole 6, one of which was stealing home. The next time you catch a game at PNC Park, make sure to check out the statue of Honus Wagner.
Thank you.